Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. It is Tuesday, March. Where are we today? 24, 5 or something. I don't know. We're in there somewhere. And I've been so caught up in, I've been doing a lot of inner work and just being in my space of allowing whatever has to come in, comes in, whatever I need for growth. I've been in that space of allowing. And so sometimes I lose track of days. Not days completely, like I blank out, but just the dates and stuff. So whatever, I just felt like I needed to say that. I think we're all kind of in a time right now where we're um could be feeling a little strange, and we could be feeling a bit, uncomfortable with energies coming in and whatever it is we're doing right now in terms of our growth in our lives. And things certainly seem to be this. Looking at this picture of the sand reminds me of, drawing a line in the sand. Okay, so that's the energy I'm picking up, and I'm feeling I'm understanding, like, this sort of energy where some of you are understanding more now, some things that you didn't before, some more clarity. So in shuffling these cards, and the cards sort of, they all fell out. That's what always happens. I don't usually pick cards. They usually just kind of fly out. And when they do, I know Spirit is trying to tell us something. And so as I begin this message, I've already asked Spirit to bless this reading and to move us in a way where we're supposed to be. And sometimes these messages sound similar, but that's because this is for a collective. We're on different timelines. Some of us are in different phases of our spiritual growth. And so I just step aside, and whatever Spirit comes through with, that's what comes through me. And as I go through these cards one by one, the Spirit comes through. We are reminded that we are a community, and we are all in this together, guys. We are not just in this crisis with the flu, but always as a as being in union, right? Now, being in that energetic union of support together, along with our guides. And so, as I look at this card, Spirit comes through, and Spirit says, listen, some of you have already gone through the process of sort of drawing the line in the sand, and you know what was and what is. And some of you are moving past that what was and heading towards what is. And Spirit reminds us, it's great to make plans for things, especially innovative ideas that you have for yourself, and they always come in the right timing, always. But it's good to be mindful of asking when prayer, or when you're in meditation, or just being, whatever you're doing, asking for guidance of what you haven't seen yet that you need to see. And that doesn't mean it's something dark. It doesn't mean it's some secret someone kept from you. This is something that, what do I need to see, Spirit? What is it? What is it, God? What do I need to see that I haven't seen that could possibly hold me back? Because I, for one, want to be in my path fully and freely, with open arms, with both eyes open wide, not just one eye open, just kind of peeking out. I want to see, what is it that you have for me, guides? What is it, God? And so we have this moving on card in the place of energy, the energy of moving on and allowing yourselves to give up, surrender something that was holding you back, or something. It doesn't necessarily mean a person was holding you back. It means you. Whatever it was within yourself that has led you to this place to move forward. But don't worry, you've left a lasting imprint on some part of your life, or someone else's, or a career or something. But I feel like this is more personal. So Spirit says, listen, just because you're moving on, that doesn't mean that you're totally abandoning somebody, something, someplace. It means you've left a lasting impact. You've done what you needed to do here. It's time to move now into your own forward movement, your own future, your own now. Okay? And so Spirit says, no need to be sad. This is a perfect opportunity to move into this beautiful place of God's divine will for your life. And so Spirit says, just show up for yourself and the world. Let the universe and let God take care of the rest, okay? Let your path naturally unfold. And that's why they're saying, that's why this nature card came out. This is a card of let the natural path unfold for you naturally. No need to push it, no need to coax it, no need to overthink it. Show up with your arms wide open, your eyes wide open. Okay? You're on this path of forward movement. This is good, guys. This is good. Forward movement. And while you've done a lot of inner work, there could be something that still holds you back a little bit that you haven't fully let go of. And so Spirit says, let nature help you, right? For some of you, it's actually getting out in nature and touching a tree, being one with nature, breathing in the fresh air. And right now is the perfect time. I know it's still, we're coming out of winter and stuff here in the Northeast, but it's still the perfect time to get out, take a walk, breathe in the fresh air, your own fresh air. You don't have to be around people, which is even better right now because we're not supposed to be. So taking these moments to just breathe in and let yourself be, that actually awakens the some things within you that need to be refreshed, okay? And as if you haven't listened to the chakra meditation I did the other day, listen to it because it will help you. I'm telling you that the day I did that chakra meditation, I'm normally very tired early in the evening, and that day I had so much energy, no lie. It does help. And so Spirit says, get yourself to a position where you embrace that your path is unfolding the way it was intended to. And don't step in the middle of it. Don't be trying to control everything, because there is a perfect plan. And the only way it can come to fruition perfectly is by your acceptance of the natural timeline. But Spirit also says, nurture yourself. Allow yourself to take it easy. Give yourself something nice. Anything that relaxes you or sort of eases any kind of discomfort, like a hot bath or something like that, that eases sore muscles or whatever it is, just kind of takes you away, right? Enjoy that nurturing, because there is a call here for it. And I love this stone right here. I'm just going to hold it while I show you this card. Spirit says it's time to detach, all right? It's time to detach something very precious to you. For some of you, that's control. For some of you, it's no way is anybody going to tell me what to do. For some of you, it is an entanglement that you've been involved in somehow, and you've been trying to stay out of it. Spirit says, let me remind you, even though you're a healer, some things you can't get involved in. You just can't. You mustn't, because you have to protect your energy right now. And whoever that is that entanglement is with, you have to let them be and let God help them. Let the higher powers, let the higher energy, the support, help them. You have to step aside and let it be, because your energy is very precious and you need it right now for growth. Some of you are going to come into a great transformation and peeling away the final layers of what has to be peeled away and released so you can start fresh. And so you need to conserve your energy. You are a healer. And like me, there are many times when I go to bed at night and I say, show me the way, guides. Am I doing enough? Because sometimes I feel like I'm not. Do I need to do more? What am I doing to help others? I need to help others as much as I can. And that's when I hear Spirit say, but you also need to help you. So take those moments to allow yourself to detach, to not be involved in any entanglements, whether it's work related, whether it's family, whatever it is. It even could be a conflict within yourself over something. I feel like it's all of those things for many of you. And so Spirit says, I'm here to remind you, when you detach, blessings come in, protection is there, peace will come, and you will see that there was a reason you needed to detach. Sometimes it's just for the reason that you don't need that chaos in your life. And sometimes it's not just about you. Sometimes detaching is about freeing the other person, and that's entangled here with some sort of conflict or whatever it is, because they need to see things clearly without you stepping in and trying to over-explain your side of it. And so, by doing so and by complying with the advice and from our guides and surrendering to that advice and acting on just the act of showing up, okay, for myself and the world, for show up and do your part, do what it is you need to do, even if it's stepping away for a bit. You are opening the door for manifestation, because those things can block you guys, okay? They can keep you from feeling as if whatever it is you're trying to manifest belongs with you, that belongs in your path. And so what I feel here is that some of you are on the cusp, and it's so close but yet so far, something that you've been trying to attain, something you've been trying to manifest, the intent that you've put out there, and doing your part on your journey, but then something gets in the way, and you still haven't healed from the way you react to certain situations and people and things. And so the universe says, hey, you know what? I can't give this to you yet. You've got to learn this lesson. You've got to learn how to open your eyes and check yourself, okay? Look at things differently. Your perspective needs to change. And until you get to that place, Spirit isn't going to it's like putting dirty laundry in with laundry that's already been cleaned, right? You don't mix the two. And so Spirit says the universe isn't going to give you what you want unless you you're open to allow the changes that need to come in. You're open to looking at things differently and allowing yourself to handle situations differently. Or I'm not saying cower to someone and let them win something. I'm saying open your eyes and allow yourself to handle things in the way that's best for you, not someone else, in the way that's best for you, and in the best way that's for you, and you'll know. And so when you finally are at peace with that, manifestations come through. And so Spirit says it's not about winning or losing. It's not about that. Because do you remember the story of Excalibur, how no one could pull that sword out of the stone? I think it was Excalibur, right? I think it was called the Sword in the Stone, except one person. And because that was his path, that was within his divine path, his will, whatever it was for his path. He was the only one. It's like having a key that only you know. It's only for you, that you can unlock that door or whatever it is. It's not about win or lose, because win or lose, this is yours. This belongs with you. It's not always about, let me win this argument. Let me win this, battle here. It's how you do it. It's how you approach it. This is yours, guys. Your unique gift just for you, to open that door to new perspective, new vitality. And speaking of, so there you go. To getting to that place a breath of fresh air. That to me feels like it's spirit. It feels like it's your divine creator breathing life into you, because now you've opened up to the new perspectives, new approaches, new way of being in your center, in your universe, right? A new way of whatever the situation is and how you deal with it, how you see it now. Because you can't just make up your mind without actually surrendering to have a new perspective. You just actually, that actually comes naturally, okay? So with your surrendering and embracing and letting go and opening your arms and opening your eyes, that's very brave. I'm telling you, I know, I've been through it. I hid things before. I didn't want to see them. But the minute you do, as soon as you open your eyes and you say, okay, I'm done, I'm exhausted, I can't fight this fight anymore, I need to see what's true. Guess what happens? New life, new vitality, new beginning. It's all here for you guys, for all of us. We just need to surrender. And throughout our journey, there's always going to be things we have to surrender and let go of in order to progress forward. Sometimes they're huge things, and sometimes they're things that, maybe they don't seem so huge, but actually they are, because they are part of what's blocking your path forward, your vitality, your life force. And so, thank you, Spirit, for all of that. And so, I'm just pausing for a sec because I'm waiting to see if Spirit has anything else. And I believe that closes it out. I believe that we're done with the messages here. And I believe that all of you are in that space where you know you need to show up for something. Okay? Show up for you. And that opens up a whole world of opportunity to show up for something else. A good opportunity coming in that you would have never thought would be there for you. Have faith, have trust. I love you all. Talk soon.